It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. I am your host, F to the Ish, Foolish, representing reality music entertainment. We back once again, y'all, with another positive, good vibes only podcast. Hope y'all get ready to have a great weekend. Football season is back. We about to get this party started. Make sure we live streaming everywhere. Make sure everything's set up. Y'all know how I go. I got to get everything set up. But it's the only podcast that give it to you real, man. We talk about real life stuff. I feed your mind, body, and soul. So if you want some soul food, won't you come on in? If we talk about real life stuff, we don't just gossip. We talk about everyday stuff that affects everybody's life. Remember, the live chat is always open. Don't be afraid to join in on the conversation. This is the people show, so speak your mind. Just keep it positive. We don't like no negativity. Life is too short for all the negative stuff. Life is already hard as it is. Try to give people a little getaway. Come on the podcast and get away for a little while and have a great time. But we're going to have a great time tonight, folks, because we're going to have a fun podcast. I'm going to tell you what the topic going to be in 1 minute. Just let me make sure everything is set up. Make sure y'all check me out every Friday night on the radio, 7 p.m. Eastern time on socialradio.com, on the block 105.3.com. Make sure y'all check me out. And if you want to support the movement, the official reality music entertainment apparel is available. Go to teespring.com/realitycreator. Carlos, I see you. Y'all go ahead and check in, man. But tonight's podcast is, we're going to have a fun podcast. Veronica, how you doing? We're going to have a fun podcast. Tonight, we're going to talk about, can you date or can you be friends with somebody that just talk too much? If you got, everybody got that one friend that do the most. But can you date somebody that always over talking you, trying to out talk you? Can you do it? Or is it be too much for you? Can you be best friends with somebody that just talk too much, that do too much? Because, you know, when you hang with people like that, you got to be careful. People that are always doing too much, talking too much, they'll keep you in some mess. So you got to be careful hanging with the people that love to run their mouth. You can't go to the corner store with them. They about to get into a fight. Y'all can't go out and party because they running off at the mouth and about to get y'all into a brawl. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So can you be friends with somebody that talks way too much? Can that be your bestie? Some people can deal with it. Some people be like, that's my dog. Some people be like, hell no. I ain't with all that. I don't want all that around me. So it depends. It depends on who you're talking to. Some people don't mind. They just let people do them. They just like, oh, that's just her, or that's just him. They understand that's how they act. They used to it. Some people like, hell no, I don't want that around me. She too loud, or he do too much. So like I said, it all depends on who you're talking to. So can you date somebody that talk way too much? Somebody that never lets you get a word out. Every time y'all try to have a conversation, they try to out-talk you, over-talk you. Can G, I see you. Can you be in a relationship with somebody that talk way too much? Always running off at the mouth. They won't let you get a word out. Always trying to out-talk you, over-talk you, yell over you. How many of y'all can deal with that? A lot of people can't put up with that. I know I don't think I'm built for that. I get aggravated. Because you gotta let me speak my piece too. It ain't no one-way street. Tay, I see you. This ain't no one-way street. You gotta let me speak my mind too. Ain't no you just blobbing off at the mouth and I sit there and just be like, yes, 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 like I'm a robot. That ain't gonna work. But some people can deal with it. Some people, it don't bother them. They can talk to somebody that talk way too much. And they'll sit right there and just let them talk. And they'll listen. They'll sit there and listen to every word. So it all depends on who you're talking to. Me, I don't think I can do it. I can't deal with a person that talk way too much to the point where I can't say nothing. I can't get a word out. That's going to aggravate me. Because you're going to have so much stuff built up, you're going to end up snapping. Because you can't get it out. So you're going to have to snap. So the topic tonight, can you be friends with somebody that talk way too much? And can you date somebody that talks way too much? See, even friends, I can't have a lot of friends that are always doing too much talking and doing the most. Because they're going to have you in some stuff. Everywhere you go, they're going to start something. Because their mouth going to always get y'all into something. So you got to be careful when you hang around people like that. A person's mouth can mess it, can keep you in a lot of junk. So you got to be careful who you hanging with. You got to be careful who you socialize with. You are the company you keep. If you hang around a person that always talking, doing all that talking and yapping and capping, Erica says, hell no. Which one is the hell no, Erica? You can't deal with a friend that talk too much, or you can't deal with a man that talk too much. Which one does that hell no apply to? But me, I don't think I can do it. I can't have nobody just always constantly just blah, 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 blah. I try to say something. Blah, 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 blah. I said, hold on, baby, let me talk. Blah, 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 blah. That ain't gonna work. We're gonna bump heads every time. It's gonna be a problem. Because you gotta let me get what I want to say out. Let me speak my mind. Two sides to every story. So tonight's topic, can you be friends? And can you be in a relationship that with somebody that talks way too much? I'm talking about way too much. Talking about when you see that person, you be like, oh Lord. And they come up, blah, 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 and you try to say something, blah, 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 blah. I get aggravated. That'll hurt my nerves. I can't even speak and say what I want to say. I can't even let out nothing I got to say because you're going to keep over talking me. You're going to keep trying to out talk me. That'll hurt my nerves. Even having friends like that. Because they'll keep you in some mess. Because everywhere they go, they're going to do the most. Everywhere y'all go, they're going to be doing the most. And you're going to end up getting into a confrontation. Because they're going to run out at the mouth, or they're going to get slick at the mouth with somebody. Now, something pop off. Now, that's your dog. Now, you're in the middle of it. Ruthless K says, what's the topic? I'm late, sorry. We're talking about tonight. Tonight's topic is, can you be friends with or can you date someone that talks way too much? They got a motor mouth. Can you date a man that just got a motor mouth? Can you be besties with somebody that just Got that motor mouth. They won't never shut up. It'll drive me crazy because I'm not a loud and rambunctious person like that. I'm not like that. So I don't even think they're gonna gel together. That ain't gonna be a good mix. Because I ain't no rah, 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 rah type of dude. And there's a lot of females that think all that rah, rah, being loud and ratchet is cute. But it ain't. It makes you look like a damn fool. A real woman with class is quiet. The Bible, you go look in the Bible and tell you what a good woman is. A good woman don't supposed to be loud. A good woman is quiet. Taking care of what she needs to take care of. She don't need to try to put no attention on herself. She already got self-confidence. She don't need the world confidence because she got self-confidence. She don't need the world attention. So everybody that's just tuning in, y'all come on in. The live chat is wide open. We're having fun tonight. Tonight's topic is, can you be best friends with somebody that talk way too much? Can you date somebody that just run their mouth way too much? And then another thing you have to worry about is you can't say nothing around. You can't tell your business because they're going to tell everybody. They got a motor mouth. So how you going to be friends with somebody that always putting your dirt out there? They're going to always air out your dirty laundry. Let everybody know your business. That's why you got to be careful when you socialize with people like that. People that always run off at the mouth, they're going to tell everything. You can be untold. They can be untold. You can be untold them something and say, you better not tell nobody now. That's between me and you. Just as sure as y'all hang up that phone. Hey, girl, did you know that Sharika about to lose her job and they finna repo her car? Soon as y'all hang up the phone, your business is out there. Ruthless K says, nope, I don't like loud extra stuff. That stuff isn't cute. That's what I'm saying, Ruthless K. All that rah-rah, I don't be with all that rah-rah stuff. If you all that loud rah-rah, you stay over there. Don't come over here. I don't want all that attention. If you want it, you can have it. Don't bring it my way. I don't want it. Some people like it. Some people think it's cute. Some people think it's funny. Because that's what most people do when they get on social media. They get on all that rah, 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 and try to go viral. Look how they made Charleston White and all these people famous just for running off at the mouth and doing all that cussing and acting a fool. And everybody just, and they'll make these people rich and famous. Just when you watching them and supporting them on the internet. A lot of people think it's cute. They think it's entertainment. Did you hear what he said? I don't be with all that rah-rah negative stuff. That just ain't me. I don't like all the attention. Let me live my life in peace. I don't need all the extra stuff. I just want to live my life and be happy. And I can't socialize with people that's like that because I'm not like that. So we're not going to be a match. If I'm humble and laid back and a little quiet, why would I be best friends with somebody that's loud and crazy and don't care what come out their mouth? That don't match. As they say, you are the company that you keep. Birds of a feather flock together. Ruthless K says, no, I don't gossip about my business or other people's business. No one knows what I do, don't do, and life stuff. I learned my lesson a long time ago, and I am 32. And I'm only 32. I feel you, Ruthless. I feel you. You mess around and off at the mouth and tell all your business while the wrong person around. They're going to spread your business everywhere. They even put it on the internet. Especially if y'all mess around and have a fallout and don't talk to each other. They'll do whatever they can to try to throw dirt on your name and bring you down. So you got to be careful when you're talking and being around people like that. They got a motor mouth. that always talking, always gossiping. As the youngins say, they be capping. All that lying. Half the time they be lying. They just be talking just to hear themselves talk. Making stuff up. Want to be heard. Want to be seen. I can't hang around people that's just too loud, over the top, that do the most. Ruthless K says, even the people you should trust, and yep, one fall out, and that's been men and women, sadly. Yeah, as soon as y'all part ways, all that dirty laundry coming out. They're going to tell every dirt that they know about you. That's why you lost your car. That's why you had 5 abortions. That's why you were sleeping with roaches and rats. That's why whatever you done told them, they're going to say it now. Y'all ain't on good terms, they're going to air out all that dirty laundry. It's sad, but y'all know that's how I go. So you better watch and be careful who you tell all your business to. Better be careful who you laying in bed with. Pillow talking. That same man, that same woman will use that same stuff against you. They'll throw all your dirt, all your dirty laundry. They will air it out for the whole world to see when y'all ain't on good terms. Y'all know what I'm talking about because I know a lot of y'all don't experience it. But you got to see the signs. When you got somebody that pop off at the mouth, you better take heed of what kind of person they is. They always doing the most. If they always coming to you talking, telling somebody else's business, what you think they doing when you ain't around? If they coming to you with somebody else's business, they going to somebody else with your business. You see how that works? Ruthless K says, I just recently went through that, shaking my head. I'm telling you, that's how life is. That's why I try to separate myself from all that. If you put all that rah, I ain't stay over there. I don't need all that in my life. I'm at a point in my life where I'm happy. I'm stable. I don't want no drama. You mess around with people like that, they're going to always keep you in some drama because they're going to keep your name in something. Even if you ain't got nothing to do with it, they're going to say, you can ask Tyrese. You can ask Sharika. You can ask LaWanda. She know because we talked about it. They're going to throw you in the mix. That's how people like that is. They're going to have your name and all that nonsense. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? So you got to be careful of the company that you keep. Be careful when you hang around people that do all that capping, all that talking. Be careful who you tell all your important business to. Don't tell everybody everything about you. Don't let everybody know all your dirt. Because one day they might use it against you. Same one you called your friend, they will tell everybody your business as soon as they get mad at you. Take heed on the ones that are always capping. Ones that's always loud, always doing the most. Take heed to that. Observe. Remember what they say, you are the company that you keep. You can say, well, I ain't like that, but you hang around him. You always with her. You always with him. They're going to make people think that if you with them people going to think you the same way. All them ain't nothing but gossipers. All they do is sit around and talk about people. Even if you ain't like that, if you hang around the people that do that, they're going to throw you in the same pot. They're going to mix y'all up together. You are the company that you keep, folks. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you tonight? So tonight's topic, can you be best friends with and can you date somebody that just talk way too much? Got to mow them off. Don't know how to shut up. You gotta be careful hanging around people like that. Because them the ones that'll tell all your business. Them the ones that gonna always gossip. Them the ones that's gonna be always doing something shady. Because they don't know how to keep their mouth shut. They gotta tell something. Gotta tell something about somebody. And the funny part about it, they gonna tell you everything but their business. They gonna come to you with everybody's business, but they ain't gonna tell you that they broke. They ain't gonna tell you that they sleeping in the car. They ain't gonna tell none of their bad stuff, but they willing to tell everybody else's business. See how that works? Most of the time, people ain't gonna air out their own dirty laundry, but they'll tell all your business. That's why you gotta be careful dealing and hanging with people like that. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? You are the company that you keep. Watch who you hang around with. Even if you ain't like that, people gonna think you like that because you always around that person. You always with them. And they gonna say birds of a feather flock together. So you gotta separate yourself from nonsense. If you don't like to be in no drama. Now, if all that's exciting for you, you like all that, that's you. God bless you. That's your life. Live it how you want it. I can't tell you who to hang with, who to associate with, who to talk to. That's on you. But you gotta be careful hanging with them people that are always running their mouth. Because they'll be the ones to quick to tell all your business. Them the ones that's quick to stir up stuff. When they leave your house, they go into the other person's house and they're gonna talk about you and everybody else. I just left Shawanda's house and she over there struggling. Girl, man, they over there eating bologna sandwiches. She waiting on her food stamps. They gonna go over there and gossip about you. And we're just sitting in your face, kiki-keying with you. You see how that works? Gotta be careful with a lot of snakes in the grass. A lot of people are snakes and they'll sit right there in your face and pretend like they're your friend. Pretend like they got your back. When inside, they be jealous and envy of you. If you got something they want, they jealous of you. You got a new car, they ain't got a new car, they jealous. You just got you a nice house, they ain't got no house, they'll start getting jealous. Instead of being happy for their friend. That's how you know that's not a true friend. A true friend gonna be happy for any blessings that come their friend way. You're not gonna be mad and envy and jealous. All you doing is blocking your own blessings. You're showing your own evil. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? So can you be best friends with somebody that just talk way too much? Can you date and love a man or a woman that just talk way too much? Can you do it? Can you deal with it? Would you be able to put up with that every day? Somebody just constantly blah, 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 blah. That's going to get annoying. If y'all can put up with that, God bless you. But that'll hurt my nerve. Somebody that just keep popping off at the mouth. As my mama and them say, you got to learn that it's a time to shut up. It's a time to close your mouth. You don't have to always be loud. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you? But the live chat is wide open, man. Y'all stop being scared. Leave your comments. Can you be best friends with somebody that just talk too much? Can you lay up with a person and love a person that just talk way too much? The live chat is open. We live streaming right now on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in and in the live chat. Shout out to everybody that gonna watch it on a later date. It's all love. It don't matter when you watch it, just watch it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reality Music Entertainment. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that notification button so you know when we live on the app. You don't want to miss it. But let's get back to the topic. Can you be best friends with somebody that just run their mouth too much? How would you be able to trust that person if you know they're always talking? How would you feel comfortable hanging every day with that person, discussing your personal business when you know they got a motor mouth? I couldn't do it. Some of y'all can put up with it. Some of y'all got loud, ratchet friends, and y'all love it. You feel like they make it exciting. They make it fun. Me, I try to distance myself from all that. I'm not with all that rah, 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 rah. That ain't me. Some people love it. Some people love the drama. Some people love the attention. A lot of people think it's funny. A lot of people think it's entertainment. But you got to be careful of the company you keep. Because they can keep you in some mess. They can keep you in some drama. They can keep your name in some Do you understand what I'm telling you? Every time something pop up, they'll put your name in it. And then you be looking around, looking crazy because you don't know what's going on. You're like, huh? Yeah, such and such said that you said that blah, 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 blah. And you around here looking crazy because you don't know what's going on. You don't have a clue what's going on. They just don't throw you all in the mix. You got to be careful when you're dealing with people like that. They will keep your name in some stuff. You mess around and be involved in all type of drama. Have people coming to your house acting a fool. Mess around and end up in jail or dead behind somebody else's drama. I'm good on that. Y'all keep that over there. Keep that across the street. Don't come over here. I ain't with all that rah, 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 rah. All that blah, 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 blah. You're doing too much. You're too extra. Simmer down. Relax. You got to do all that talking. Learn how to close your mouth sometimes. That's why a lot of people are locked up right now. They can't help themselves. They'll get on the internet and tell on themselves. People can't help it. They got to run their mouth. They got to pop off at the mouth. Got to try to seem like they got some kind of persona. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Got to be friends with people that you can trust. Don't socialize with just anybody and call them your friend. If you can hang with a friend that do all that gossiping and talking, then you're going to find yourself in a lot of drama. You're going to be in the mix of a lot of nonsense. I ain't got time for it. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? See, this on the podcast that will feed your mind, body, and soul. Everybody else is trying to get your likes and your views so they can get a paycheck. We just come on here and give good vibes. Talk about real life stuff. Because I know most of us don't have friends that was loud, ghetto, and always acting a damn fool everywhere you go. I never liked that. I don't like that. I wasn't raised like that. My mama taught us to chill out, live life. All that extra stuff, leave it alone. That's how people die early. Doing all that extra stuff. Popping off at the mouth. Don't know how to shut up. Now they getting on the internet. Popping off at the mouth. Then when people see you in real life, you dead. See, people think internet can't turn into real life. You run into these people in real life, then what? You can do all that cussing and screaming and shouting at your phone inside your house. But when you go outside and run into these people, then what? You got to be careful when you be popping off at the mouth. You better be careful when you hang around people that pop off at the mouth all the time. They're the ones that going to keep you in some junk. If that's your friend, they're going to keep you in some mess. They're going to keep your name in some drama. Are y'all listening to what I'm telling you? So tonight's topic, can you be friends? Or can you date somebody just talk way too much? Some of y'all can do it. Some of y'all, it might not bother you. Some people know how to deal with people like that. They just let them talk. Some people choose not to deal with that shit. I'm just one of them people, I don't like all that stuff. I don't like all that rah, 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 rah. I don't like all that loudness and acting crazy. I don't like a person that's just always talking. Especially a woman. A woman got to know how to learn how to be quiet at certain moments. You can't be the loudest one in the room. When you're the most quietest woman in the room, then there's something special about you. All the people that do all that rah-rah, they're doing it for attention. Because they lacking something. So they want attention from others. Real people ain't got to do all that. So if you got a friend like that, they're going to always keep you in the middle of something. Always. Because they don't know how to close their mouth. They don't know how to just chill and relax. As the old folks say, leave well enough alone. Just let folks be. You ain't got to be worrying about everybody's business. Or who they screwing or what they doing with their money. That's their life. You're going to go to the grave stressing and worrying about somebody else's business. That don't make sense to me. Life is too short for that. You better live your life. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Focus on yourself. What do you have? What are you accomplishing? How are you raising your family? Do you have a roof over your head? Are you putting food in your mouth? You got to focus on your own yard before you look at everybody else's grass. And mess around with social media, everybody put on a front. Half of the people's life ain't what they showing y'all. Anytime somebody get a camera in front of them, they putting on the show. Remember that. You're not getting most of the time these real people. They putting on the act. Anytime somebody has a camera in front of them, understand that they putting on the act. Because if cameras wasn't rolling, most of them people don't even act like that. When they know somebody watching, they want to keep your attention. So they get extra. They get real extra. Do you understand what I'm telling you? We're living in a world now where it's rah, 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 rah. Look at me, blah, 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 blah. Who can talk the most noise? And that's because social media. Everybody go live. As soon as they start getting thousands of views, they let it get to their head. Then they get addicted to it. They become a drug to them. They're addicted to that attention. So now they do more rah, 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 rah. Look at me. We're living in an era now where people do anything for attention. All that loud talking, that's just a front. Inside, they really ain't happy. They're looking for attention because they ain't getting down at home. So they need the internet to build them up. So be careful when you're dealing with people that do all that talking, got a motor mouth, don't know how to shut up, always telling somebody else's business. Them the same ones that gonna keep you in some stuff. You're gonna always be into something because they're gonna keep your name in their mouth. And they're gonna keep you in some drama. That's the way life goes. You gotta be careful who you socialize with, who you open up and tell all your business to. Your friend one day might be your enemy. And now you don't give the enemy all the ammunition they need because they know all your flaws. They know all your dirt. Especially when you know, the ones that love to run their mouth. If you got that one person that you hang around that always run their mouth, 9 times out of 10, they telling everything about you and everybody in the clique. They having good conversations late night on the phone, 3-way, talking about your business and everybody else's business. Because they can't help themselves. Some people really just can't help themselves. They got to talk, got to run their mouth, got to be extra, got to be loud, got to be ratchet, got to be ignorant. That's all they know. They don't know how to be a decent person and keep quiet and carry yourself with some kind of class. The way you present yourself, it goes a long way. People first encounter with you as you being loud and crazy. What kind of person you think they're going to think you are? Sure enough, they ain't going to think you an angel. When the first time I meet you, you loud and ratchet and ignorant. What is somebody going to think of you? A first impression is everything. So you got to watch what you do and how you carry yourself, how you act, how you talk. All that stuff goes a long ways. Because there's somebody out there that's looking at it, that's watching it. It's somebody observing you. I don't care if it's your kids, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife. Somebody's watching you. They're observing everything that you do and how you act. Don't never think ain't nobody looking or paying attention. It's somebody always watching. So the way you present yourself tells a lot. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Y'all come on in. The live chat is wide open. Y'all come on in. We still live. We still cooking. We still in the kitchen. Tonight's topic, can you be best friends with someone that talks way too much? Can you date somebody that just talks way too much? Can you deal with that? Or is that a turnoff for you? Some people don't care. Some people are like, oh no, I can't do it. I can't socialize with nobody like that. Nope, won't do it. Some people are like, I don't care. I talk too much too. Some people, that could be a perfect match. You never know. Well, we just having fun tonight, man. It's not really a serious podcast. We just having a little fun. Trying to bring in the weekend. Nothing but good vibes and positivity. Because remember, folks, we only live once. And you want to enjoy life to the fullest. You want to have a smile on your face. You want to be thankful and grateful every day that you wake up. Every day that you wake up is a new day for you to experience something different. Every day that you wake up is a new day for you to explore this world. Every day that you wake up is a new day for you to accomplish something. Long as you living, it's another day to get something done. But once we dead and gone, that's it. There's no coming back. And one day, we all going to judgment day. Understand that we must stand before God. Understand that you ain't going to live forever. When you start realizing this stuff, you'll take life way more serious. People take life for granted because they're so used to waking up till one day they ain't going to wake up. Then it's going to be too late. So don't wait till you're dead and gone to learn lessons. Learn lessons while you're living so you can change before you die. Because I'm trying to go to heaven. I ain't trying to go to hell. I'm not trying to fry. So you got to be careful the life you live. The things you say out of your mouth. The internet got everybody just popping off at the mouth. And a lot of people is dead because of stuff that they done said. A lot of these artists and rappers are dead because of stuff that done came out their mouth. Let me tell you what my grandma and my mama used to tell me. Boy, your mouth can be your ruin. Your mouth can be your ruin. That's what my grandma and mama used to tell us. Means you better watch what you say. Your downfall could be your mouth. That's what they were trying to tell us. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Don't let the internet be the cause of your death to an early grave because you want to get on there and pop off at the mouth. Yeah, it's a free country. They say you got freedom of speech, but everything comes with consequences. You got to watch what you say out those lips because it can put you in a whole lot of nonsense. Are y'all listening to what I'm telling you? Be careful how you move out here. Be careful who you hang with. If you socializing with a person that's always loud and gossiping and out talking to everybody, people gonna start distancing themselves from you because they don't want to deal with that. And you can't get mad at them because they don't want no part of that. You can't say they're acting funny or they're acting different. Sometimes you got to separate yourself. You can't socialize with certain people because they're going to make you look a certain way. They're going to have everybody thinking that you're full of drama just like them. And they're not going to want to deal with you or hang around you. Hope y'all understand what I'm cooking tonight. This is the only podcast that feeds your mind, body, and soul. You better be careful who you call your friend. You better be careful who you tell all your business to. You better be careful who you tell your secrets to. It could come back to haunt you. That person could turn into your enemy. Now they got all the ammunition they need to try to tear you down. They're going to try to kill your reputation and tell all your dirt if y'all fall out and ain't friends no more. So be careful how you move. Be careful who you laying up with. You bringing these people in the house and around your kids, and they could be the devil. It could be evil. And you laying there pillow talking and telling all your business. Telling them everything. All your deepest secrets. You pouring your heart out to them. In a week or two, y'all ain't talking no more. You cussing each other out, and they're going to throw that dirt right back in your face. I'm telling y'all how life goes. It's a lot of shady things out here. People get real slimy. Especially when they don't like you. Ain't no telling what they'll do. And when they ain't got a good heart, there's no telling how far they will take it. They will try to sabotage and tear down your life because they don't like you no more. Because y'all ain't besties no more. They were trying to ruin you. You better be careful who you tell all your business to. You better watch out for the snakes in the grass. It's a lot of snakes in the grass. So can you hang with a person that always talking? Can you honestly love and be with a person that always running their mouth? Don't know when to be quiet. Always keeping stuff stirred up. Can you accept that? Or is that a turnoff? Is that too much for you? Do you look at that person like, you do too much? Depends on what kind of person you are. Maybe you like that stuff. Maybe it's funny to you. Maybe it's exciting to you. You get a kick out of it. I don't get a kick out of it. It don't bother me. You gotta watch who you hang with. Watch who you tell all your business to. Because you never know when somebody will cross you. You never know if that person might turn into your enemy. You never know how much inside they really don't like you. They're being envious and jealous of you. And now it takes this for them to show their hand. Now it takes y'all falling out for them to show their true colors. Can you be friends with somebody that just talk too much? Can you really date and love a person that just won't never shut up? That's hard. Because how can you communicate when only one person is doing all the talking? Imagine going somewhere with a person like that. You go to the grocery store. You go to the movies. You go out to eat. You go to the corner store. I can't do it. That'll drive me crazy. You gotta know when to shut up and let somebody else talk. Sometimes you just gotta be quiet and listen. You remember what the teacher used to tell you in school? You can't talk and listen. You gotta be quiet and listen to what somebody else got to say. You don't have the last say on everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about because there's a lot of people out there that's like that. But a lot of people don't like that junk. That's a turnoff. Who want to be with somebody that I can't get a word out? We can't have a conversation. You be having a conversation with yourself because I can't get a word out. So basically, you're talking to yourself. You ain't talking to me because I can't talk back. Every time I'm about to say something, blah, 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 blah. But listen, baby, blah, 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 but baby, blah, blah, that ain't gonna work. If y'all like that, God bless you. Me, nah, I'm good on that. Y'all know when to be quiet and don't tell everybody all your business. Never tell everybody everything you got going on. Some stuff is meant to be a secret. Especially the internet era that we living in. Everybody get on the internet and tell all their business. I can't wait till I get my $1 million tomorrow and post it. And then wonder why somebody come rob and kill you. Oh, I just got this new $10,000 bed in my house. And wonder why you got people trying to kick your door in. We got to learn not to tell all your business. The internet got y'all twisted. The internet gonna mess around and get y'all killed. Everybody chasing clout and attention. And you'll end up dead. Trying to look cool. And trying to put on for people. Trying to follow the Joneses. You mess around and be dead and gone. Learn how to be quiet. I don't care how many social media accounts you got. You got to put all your business and all that stuff. Leave something for the people's minds to wonder. I shouldn't be able to go to your page and know everything about you. I shouldn't go to your page and know exactly where you live at, what you're driving, how all your kids look. Some stuff should be a secret. Internet got y'all brainwashed. Y'all get on there and tell everybody all your business. Post it every day. Then when people start gossiping about you, why are people talking about me? Because you're putting all your stuff out there. Why do everybody always got something to say about my house? Because you show your house every day. Why they always talk about my kids? Because you record them every day and put them online. It's common sense. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist to understand. If you don't want everybody in your game room, stop opening the front door. Close your door and close your mouth. And stop telling all your business. But a lot of people just can't help themselves. As the old folks say, some people can't hold water. They be want to say something so bad their legs be shaking. They want to gossip so bad they can't stay still. They got to let it out. They got to talk and tell somebody business. That's what the old folks used to call it. They used to say you can't hold water. The ones that couldn't keep a secret, they used to tell them you can't hold water. They'll tell your business in a heartbeat. So be careful who you tell all your business to. Be careful who you call your friend. Be careful who you sit around and gossip and talk with. Stop thinking all these people are your friends. Stop thinking that this person will never flip on you. Because people will flip and change in a heartbeat. They will show you one thing and end up being something else. They will pull a 360 on you. And you done sat down and told all your business to these people. You done sat there and ran your mouth and told everything to these people. Now y'all ain't even friends no more. Now you don't even socialize no more, and you're going at each other's throat. Now y'all going back and forth on the internet, telling each other business. Everybody trying to hit each other with low blows, hitting each other low. A lot of times that's how friendships end up happening. That's why I'm asking y'all, can you have a best friend that always run their mouth? Never shut up. Just have a motor mouth. They talk all the time. Every day is blah, 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 blah. Every time you see them, blah, blah, blah. Every time you get on the phone with them, you just hold the phone like this. Because they just blah, 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 blah. You put the phone down, you start doing 3, 4 other things. You come back, they still blah, 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 blah. They're the type of people we talk about. The ones that just don't know how to stop. The ones that don't know how to be quiet. The ones that don't know how to shut up. That's what we talking about. Can you be friends with a person like that? Can you be best friends with a person like that? Would you be able to have a relationship with a person like that? Me, I couldn't do it. I'm not a loud person. I'm not a rah-rah person. I couldn't do it. Other people, they might not care about that. It might not bother them. They might not see nothing wrong with it. I do. Never trust a person that always running their mouth. Never be comfortable around a person that's always running their mouth. It's only a matter of time before they'll cross you. It's only a matter of time before they start telling your business. It's only a matter of time before they say something that you're not going to like. Or y'all get what I'm telling you. So you got to be careful when you socializing with people like that. Because a lot of people don't know how to shut up. They talk too much and tell too much stuff. And that's how they keep gossiping and drama going. That's what keep up confusion. Always popping off at the mouth. And we know a lot of people that's like that. Can that be your best friend? Would you be besties with that person? Would you date that man that you know that always run his mouth like a woman? Can you date a female that always running her mouth and acting crazy and being ratchet and making you feel embarrassed? These are the things we have to ask ourselves. But I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. We had another great fun podcast. Y'all get ready for the weekend. College football start this week. I am a Seminole, so go Noles. I'm going to chop it up. But make sure y'all stay safe out there, man. Remember, life is temporary, but death is forever. So don't take life for granted. Appreciate the life that God gave you. Be grateful for your blessings. And as long as you're living, you should be learning something. You shouldn't be getting older and ignorant. You should get older and wiser. So learn from your mistakes. Watch the company you keep. Watch who you hang with. Watch who you socialize with on a day-to-day basis. You are the company you keep. A lot of times, them people drama will end up at your front door and have you all up in the mix of something that you ain't got nothing to do with. So separate yourself from nonsense. Live your life one day at a time. Be happy. Try to stay positive. Even when life gets rough, understand it's not going to rain all the time. One day, the sun going to shine. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. One love, everybody.